Auzubillahiminash-shaytanir-rajim. Bismillahir-rahmanir-rahim. Assalamu alaikum. Me, the teacher of IYS school system. Today I will be teach you class 7 social studies. I hope all of you must be fine by the name of great Allah. Before I start my session, students please follow few instructions. Keep your rough copies, pencils, books with you. During lesson, if you feel any query regarding lesson, you will note down on your rough copies, and in the last of the session, you can ask your query. During lesson, nobody will be asked any question. In our last class, we have read about the Muslim world. So first of all, we will be take review the last topic which we have already discussed in our last teaching. We have talked about the Muslim world because everybody know that today our lecture and our topic is based to an introduction to the Muslim world. Dear student, the term Muslim world you can also see in your on your computer screen that the Muslim world is used to indicate all those areas of the world where Muslims are in majority and the government comprises of the Muslim. The country comprises the Muslim world are rich in minerals and rely on important routes. Other countries of the world need to use the routes to travel from one country to another. This is why the Muslim world is an important part of the world. Our next topic was about the Suez Canal, about the OIC. Everybody know that what is mean by the OIC. In 1969, the leaders of the Muslim world decided to form an organization of the Islamic Conference. OIC meets every 3 years, and its objective is to develop economic, social, cultural, and scientific cooperation between the Islamic countries in the world. Now, dear student, we will be discuss about the Suez Canal. We have already discussed about the Suez Canal in our last class and why the Suez Canal is very important in all over the world. You know that in 1869 AD, a French company constructed a canal through the northern part of Egypt with the help of the Egyptian government. It is called the Suez Canal. The canal connects the Mediterranean Sea to the Red Sea through the Gulf of Suez. It soon became very important to ship traveling from Europe to South Asia or East, which includes Southeast Asia, as they could now save thousands of miles on their journey. This is why truly a shortcut for all European ships sailing towards the east. Now, dear student, today our current topic, our current subheadings, and our current all the material is based on the Southeast Europe. So please open your book, page number 24. Southeast Europe. Southeast Europe. Students, there are only two Muslim countries in Europe, Albania and Bosnia and Herzegovina. Bosnia and Herzegovina are not only two countries, this is the name of one country. Turkey also has a small portion of its territory in Europe, but it is the content as an Asian country because most of its land lies in Asia. Students, Southeast Europe or Southeastern Europe is the geographical region of the Europe consisting primarily of the continuous Balkan Peninsula. There are overlapping and conflicting definitions as to where exactly Southeastern Europe begins or ends, or how it relates to other regions of the continent. We have discussed that there are only two Muslim countries, Albania. The total population of Albania is around 3.5 million and most of it was Muslim. In 1967, the official language is Albania. The capital is Tehran. The economy of Albania depends on agriculture, mining, and industry. Okay. The official language is Albania, which is also spoken in Bosnia-Herzegovina, and the capital is Tehran. The economic of Albania depends on agriculture, mining, and industry. Bosnia and Herzegovina declared its independence from Yugoslavia in March 1992. The total population is over 3.5 million, 44% of which is Muslims. Other religions include Christianity and traditional believers. My dearest student, now I will tell you why the Southeast Europe is very important all over the world. The Southeast Europe is very important in all over the world because the Albania and Bosnia and Herzegovina are played a key role in Southeastern Europe for the popularity of the Islam. Now we are going to the page number 25. We will be discuss about the Africa. Everybody know the majority of Islamic countries are situated in Africa. More than half of this continent is governed by Islamic State. The Islamic countries of Africa include Egypt, Libya, Tunisia, Algeria, and Morocco in the north, Macedonia, Senegal, Gambia, Chinoa, Awa, Coast, Mile, and Upper Volta in the west, Niger, Nigeria, Chad, Cameroon, and Central Africa, right in the heart of Africa, and Sudan, Eritrea, Somalia, and Tanzania on the eastern coast. Now I will tell you that Africa is the world's second largest and second most populous countries of the Asia at about 30.3 million kilometers included adjacent island. It covers 6% of the Earth's surface area and 20% of its land area. With 1.3 billion people as of 2018 is accounts for about 16% of the world's human population. Now, first of all, we will be discuss about the Egypt. The total population of Egypt is around 79 million, about 90% of which is Muslim. The rest are Christians and Jews. The official language is Arabic, but Berbers is also spoken in some areas. The capital of Egypt is Cairo. Egypt is mainly an agricultural country and irrigated by the famous Nile River. But the Middle East dates to the time of the thrones. The country is famous for Nile River Valley, including the Closer pyramids and great spines, as well as Luxus, Agroploxia, Panic Temple, and Valley of the King Tombs. The capital is Cairo, is home to the Ottoman landmarks like Muhammad Ali Mosque and the Egyptian Museum are top of in antiques because the Muhammad Ali Mosque is a very important mosque in Egypt. Now we will be talk about the Sudan. In ancient times, Sudan formed a part of the great Nubian Empire, which even ruled over the Egypt at one time. In modern time, however, the Ottoman Turks, Egyptian, and the British controlled most of the Sudan. Sudan consists of 22 states, the capital of Khartoum. The official language is Arabic. Its population is around 44 million, 74% of which are the Muslim. Sudan, officially the Republic of the Sudan, is a country in the northeast Africa, bordered by Egypt. to the North Libya, to the northwest, Chad to the west, the Central Africa Republic to the west, the Central Africa Republic to the west, South Sudan to the south, Ethiopia to the north, southeast. Sudan capital is the Khartoum. Currency the Sudan is the pound. Now I will discuss about the some Muslim minorities. The page number 26. A large number of the Muslims also live in the countries where non-Muslims are in majority. This means that the Muslims there are in minority. In this manner, Muslims are separate over all the countries. A large Muslim population is living in India, China, British, Australia, the United States, as well as many other countries of the world. Now we will discuss about our next topic. Student, our next topic is Santo. You can again go to on the page number 24, the Central Treaty Organization Center. In 1955 AD, Pakistan, Iran, Turkey, Iraq, and Britain signed an agreement to help each other in the social and the economic development, and more importantly, to define the region together in case of foreign invention. The treaty was called the Baghdad Pact, as it was signed by it was signed by the Baghdad Pact. It was signed by in Baghdad, the capital of Iraq. The United States (US) did not sign the contract but supported it actively. A major problem occurred for the Muslim members of the pact when Britain invaded Egypt in 1956 AD. You can see the Swiss crisis. According to the UK, the government of Egypt was an enemy of the peace in the region, but Egyptian policies were very popular with the Muslim people in the member countries. Later in 1959 AD, Iraq withdrew from the pact and it was renamed the Central Treaty Organization Center. Pakistan was the sometimes criticized for taking sides with Western power because of this treaty. However, an advantage of this treaty was that the three Muslim countries, Pakistan, Iran, and Turkey, come closer and later formed the Regional Cooperation for Development (RCD) in 1964 AD. It is now called the Economic Cooperation Organization or the ECO. Santo came to an end when Iran announced after the Islamic Revolution in 1979 AD that it would leave the organization and Pakistan also withdrew. Dear is a student, dear is a student, now we are discussing about the please open your page number 26, some important cities. This is also your home task. So if you want, you can take again. We will discuss. We will be show on your screen. But again, we will discuss about the your home task. Some of the important cities. Some of the important cities. We will be discuss about the some of the important cities like in a follow chart. Please open your page number 22. Open your page number 20, sorry, 26. Some important cities. The Muslim world comprises of hundreds of important cities and interesting places. It is not possible to mention all of these places in the book. You have already studied in the important cities of the South Asian Islamic countries such as Karachi, Lahore, Quetta, Peshawar, and Islamabad from Pakistan, Dhaka from Bangladesh, and Mel from the Maldives in your previous classes. But now we are discussing about the Makkah, Samarkand and Cairo. First of all, we are discussing about the Makkah. Everybody know that the Makkah is the religious center of the Muslim world, place birth of the Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, city of the Holy Kaaba, center of the Muslim culture. Almost 3 million Muslims perform Hajj every year in Makkah. Now we are discussing about the significance of the Makkah. A significant place for Muslim at this in the birthplace of Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu believed to be where the Quran's revelation took place, considered as the holy city for Muslim believers and the Islam faith. Telegrams to the city are ministry for every able-bodied Muslim. Presently, it is estimated that the more than 6 million Muslims pay a pilgrims to the Mecca annually during the Hajj period, plays a significant role in the faith of Muslims in fulfill the five pillars of Islam, which also included in the Hajj. Now we are discussing about the Samarkand. Samarkand, you know that uh, Samarkand is an ancient city. It became one of the beautiful cities of the world. Tomb of Tamerlan, the most important place. Population of Samarkand is about 400. Now we are discussing about the Cairo. Cairo is the capital of Egypt, the most important city for tourists. The Al Azhar University is the famous institution of Cairo. And the thrones and the mummified bodies are a very, very important part of the Cairo. My dearest student, do you know why the Cairo is very important? Because Cairo, Egypt's foreign capital, is set on the Nile River. At its heart in the Tahrir Square, and the vast Egyptian Museum, a trove of antiques including royal mummies and Gilt King, the Architecture Giza, and the site of the iconic pyramids and Great Sphinx dating to the 26th century BC in Gaza. Now, dear student, we will discuss about our last topic, and our last topic is that is depends on the countries of Southwest Asia. You know that in the Southwest Asia we have four countries. We are discussing about the important four countries: Iran, Afghanistan, Turkey, and Saudi Arabia. First of all, we are discussing about the Afghanistan. About 99% of Muslim population are living in the Afghanistan. The, cap- the capital of Afghanistan is Kabul. This is a hilly country, no railway and seaport in the Afghanistan. Some part of the land is the south are fertile and vegetation is possible. Its total population is over 28 million, more than 99% of which is Muslim, but there here many languages are spoken in Afghanistan, including Dari, which is very similar to Persian. Now we are discussing about the Iran. The capital of Iran is Tehran. The official language is Persian, which was an important international language in the old days. Today, the most important natural sources of Iran are petroleum, oil, and natural gas. The population of Iran is about 77 million, most of which is Muslim. Iran is also a place of attraction because of its holy places such as the tombs of Imam Riaza is Nushar. There is the famous Caliph Harun al-Rashid is also born. It is sister Fatima Masoom in Qom, as well as a beautiful nature and historical place. Now we are discussing about the Turkey. Saudi. Now we are discussing about the Turkey. The capital of Turkey is Ankara. Its population is over 77 million, almost 99% of which are Muslim. Some Christians and Jews also live in the country. The official language is Turkish. The country is mainly agriculture but also produce important minerals. Now the last now the last is the Saudi Arabia. Everybody's know there is a student. What importance can we feel about the Saudi Arabia? Saudi Arabia is the city of Holy Kaaba, is the that the country of the Holy Kaaba. The capital of Saudi Arabia is Riyadh. Saudi Arabia is a constitutional monarchy. It has been one of the largest producers of the petroleum in the world since 1939, when an American firm started drilling oil in the collaboration with the Saudi government from 1974. The Saudi government started controlling all the petroleum business. The country's total population is over 27 million, all of which are Muslim, and the official language is Arabic. In the Islamic world, the country has special significance due to the scarcities of Makkah and Medina. So, dear student, today almost we have completed our all unit. We have discussed about the Muslim world, importance of the Muslim world, why the Muslim world have great importance among the world because of the natural resources, why the Suez Canal is important, how the land routes are, that playing a great key role among the Muslim countries and among the Muslim world, and why the Middle East is very important. Now, the Central Asia and the Southeast Asia and Southwest Asia, Africa, Egypt, Sudan, and some important cities like Makkah, Medina, Tehran, Samarkand, and Cairo. So, my dear student, now we are going to be a home task. So, please, you will be take a screenshot of your home task. In our last class, we have completed our three question, but again today, if you want, you can take a screenshot again. The question number one. This is our home task. The question number one. This is the last day, last, that the 30th, the second question, the third question, we have already completed this question in our last days. The current question, what do you know about Saudi Arabia? Why is it an important country? Arabia was the center of a vast empire soon after the advent of the Islam. In these days, the Arab ruled over parts of Africa, Asia, and Europe. The Arabic language was the most important international language of those days. The country takes its present name from the density the first star ruling a small part of this land. In 15th century, in 1932, King Abdul Aziz, powerful leader of the Saudi family, conquered the whole country and renamed it after his family. Riyadh became the capital city. Saudi Arabia is a constitutional monarchy. It is one of the largest producers of petroleum in the world since 1938. Its total population is over 27 million, all of which is Muslim. The official language is Arabic. In the Islamic world, the country has a special significance due to the scarcity of Makkah and Medina. The question number 5. Now we are going to question number 5. Yes, you can see on your cell phone screen and computer and laptop screen. What do we mean by Central Asia? You will put out the heading the Central Asia on your copies. Central Asia in the name given to the five states that were a part of the Soviet Union. Until 1990, there are Tajikistan, Kazakhstan, Turkmenistan, and Uzbekistan. They are all Islamic countries. They are very close to the northern areas of Pakistan, and a small Afghan territory separates the Pakistan from the Tajikistan. The nearest Central Asian state and other Islamic countries that is sometimes included in Central Asia is Azerbaijan. Now you will take the screenshot of question number 6. This is the question number 6. Give name of all the Muslim countries of Africa. We'll put out the heading, the Muslim countries of Africa. The majority of the Islamic countries are situated in Africa. More than half of these countries are governed by the Islamic State. The Islamic countries of Africa include Egypt, Libya, Tanzania, Algeria, and Morocco. In the north, Mauritania, Senegal, Gambia, China, Ivory Coast, Mali, and the Upper Volta in the west. Niger, Nigeria, Chad, Cameroon, and the Central and Africa, right in the heart of Africa, and Sudan, and Chad, Somalia, and Tanzania on the eastern coast. Now, the last question, the question number 7. Name the Muslim countries of Southeast Europe. There are only two Muslim countries in Southeast Europe. They are Albania and Bosnia and Herzegovina. Now, the dearest student, we are completing one flowchart and one mind map. This is a flowchart. If this is also part of your homework, please take screenshot the flowchart, Makkah, Samarkand, and Cairo. I think you have take screenshot about the flowchart Makkah, Cairo, and Samarkand. Makkah is the religious center of the Muslim world, place birth of the Holy Prophet ﷺ, city of the Holy Kaaba, center of the Muslim culture. Almost 3 million Muslims perform Hajj every year. Samarkand is an ancient city. It became one of the beautiful cities of the world, home of Thumberland, the most important place. Population of Samarkand is around 4 lakh. Cairo. Cairo is the capital of the Egypt, the most important city for the tourist. The Al-Azhar University is the famous institution famous for bronze mummified bodies in museum. Now the mind map. Now the time is the mind map. Countries of Southwest Asia: Afghanistan, Turkey, Iran, Saudi Arabia. First of all, you will take the this mind map is distributed in you know that the 4 parts. When you will be draw the mind map, so you will be take the 2 pages, central 2 pages in your copies, and you will be complete. You know that in your copies as usual, which you have practiced in class 6 about the Afghanistan. First part, about 99% of Muslim population, capital Kabul, hill country, no railway and seaport. The second is Iran, capital Tehran, the official language is Persian, petroleum, oil, natural gas. Saudi Arabia, capital Riyadh, population about 27 million, all are Muslim, official language Arabic, scarce cities Makkah and Medina. The last is Turkey. The capital of is Ankara. Population about 73 million. Almost 99% are Muslim. Official language is Turkish. Mainly agricultural country, but also produce important minerals. So we have completed 9 questions in our today lesson. I hope all of you understood in the proper way the all unit. Now, if okay, students. I hope all the students have understood in a proper way my all lecture. So, Allah Hafiz.